So Colin and George came to us actually and said, hey, we want to play lacrosse, which we thought was the craziest thing we ever heard because they were really good at football, basketball, baseball, and hockey, and they had never played lacrosse before. But IMG had a very good reputation and they thought that they had a better fit for lacrosse. So they spent a long time trying to talk us into this move.
First year was really weird. I was a freshman and all the kids were much bigger. So I kind of got pushed around a little bit, which was hard. School-wise, like the different schedule was very different from what I've ever seen before, but I kind of got used to it.
We started in 8th grade. The first person he had to go against in a drill was a senior who was committed to Harvard. Well, it was
to Harvard,
yeah. He was committed to Harvard as a senior at PG. Big, strong guy, who's now at Harvard, and he's an 8th grader, and he's really just picking up the sport. And he was like looking around like, me? I'm supposed to go up? And they're like, yep, get out there.
He used to come home every day as an 8th grader and he would get pounded on by these two gigantic defensemen, Colin and Dan, right? And they both went to like Albany or Syracuse or something. And so they're these giant kids and they would just whack and whack and whack Colin's arms, and he'd come home and they'd be all welted. And I'd say, Colin, why are they doing that to you? And Colin's answer was, because they can, Dad. I'm in 8th grade. I'm not going to hit them back.
Yeah.
It's been a tremendous developmental process, especially him coming in as a smaller, kind of rangy type of kid. He was always a good athlete, and just to see his progress and development over the past 4.5 years has been great. It's been a huge help for our program, building it kind of from the ground up and being a big part of the foundation for our program over the last 4.5 years.
My brother is Colin Prince. He is 1 year ahead of me. Year and a half older. He's graduated from IMG in class of 2017 last year. I always wanted to go to college with my brother.
We had them really thinking about the SAT when they were in 8th and 9th grade. So they took it early so that they could, first of all, have the option of looking at an Ivy League school.
I came here freshman year with the intent of this is like going to college for lacrosse. I have 4 older siblings who were all worked very hard in the classroom. I kind of looked up to them. And so I was really focusing on mostly Ivy Leagues. So I committed at the end of my freshman summer. So even like the first kind of year here as a freshman, I was already kind of talking to coaches. And I was talking to several Ivy Leagues, but after just kind of visiting Dartmouth and talking to the coach, he was the youngest Division I coach, and I just really felt like a connection with him and thought I could play there.
The decision to go to Dartmouth was really made because they actually like to play together. They've been playing sports together since they were born. And the Dartmouth coach saw them play together and he said, I like them both to play on the same team, both attack, because they see each other really well in the field. And that's really something IMG gave them. Just the hours and hours on the field has given them the ability to just build this camaraderie. And they have it with quite a few other students on the team.
They're always supporting each other, and I think it's just a great kind of step for the both of them, taking that, their abilities to the next level. And I actually spoke to the assistant coach at Dartmouth yesterday and said George is doing great. His IQ is off the charts, and he's actually a college-ready player right now as he stepped foot on campus. So that was great to hear from them.
And I always thought that once I committed that I would leave IMG, just because I want to go back home and see my friends. It's really expensive and everything, but after 1 year, I was like, I can't go back. I love this place. It's home now.